Who you gonna send me one? I'm sending you one right now.
If you both join the
Uh,
lobby, it should. Yeah, there we go. It says you join. There we go. Perfect.
damn, that means everybody. All right.
All right, so we ready to just do commentary now?
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, well, we got a nice conference match here between ODU and JMU.
Be a good game, hopefully.
Yep, ODU on the road, undefeated season so far, and JMU is going to try to put an end to that here at home. You know, if JMU has any hopes of a postseason berth, they really need this win here.
Yeah. Yeah, they really do. And if ODU loses, he might have an issue.
Yeah, but ODU has played very well to this point.
6-0.
Max Coastal in the last PvP game that was also in conference.
Yeah, so he's already got one. All right.
Let this go out for a touchback, and we'll take it 1st and 10 from the 25. ODU calling out some audibles. Takes the pass. Gonna try to hit his man underneath,
Mm.
and that's gonna be incomplete.
Yeah, that was good coverage right there.
Yeah, two guys on him. Looked like they knew that he wanted to take his underneath to the tight end. He's done his homework. Second and 10, spread formation. Looks like he's trying to make a few adjustments here at the line. Snaps the ball, drops back to pass.
Good tackle. That was a good tackle right there.
Yeah, he's going to knock the ball out for an incomplete pass right there. We're sharing 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. I wonder if we'll see a blitz.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the box with a single high look here.
Looks like
Drops
they
off
do
into
blitz one.
coverage.
And it's a sack.
It gets through. Big loss and 4th and 22, and you got to punt here. He's going to get off a good punt. No fair catch. He's
He's
going to
gonna
return
take it.
this.
He's gonna
Goes up
take
the
it.
left side. Gets a nice little gain there before he's brought down.
Little gain about what, 5?
Yeah, he's across midfield at this point, so
Yeah. Trying to get into enemy territory.
he's going to pass. Oh, and makes a dangerous pass. It's kind of bobbled in between both guys. Lucky that wasn't picked.
2nd
Both
and
these teams
10.
really coming out here with trying to pass the ball off the start.
Yeah, heavily. We haven't seen a run yet.
Nope. And we're not going to on this play either. He's going to take it.
What a
Oh,
catch. What a catch. By the tight
wow.
end. That was a good catch.
Yeah, boxed him out like he was playing basketball, just going up for a rebound
Yeah.
there.
That was a really good catch. Contested everything.
Yep, fought through the contact and brought it down. Gonna drop back the pass again. He's gonna roll out and he's gonna throw across the body. Everything,
Incompletion.
everything you're taught as a quarterback not to do.
2nd and 10. 25-yard line.
Oh, looks like a little
Screen
screen pass
pass.
here. He finds some room, not quite enough for the first
Good
down.
little pickup though.
Yeah, for sure. Puts them in third and manageable. Now you got to see, will we see the first run of the game here in short yardage? Maybe try to pick this up here.
Yeah, and I think you do run the ball here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
runs
and
it
that's
right
what
up
we
the
got.
middle. Yep.
Good little pickup, 7 yards.
Yep. First and goal from the 9.
They got trips left.
Ooh,
Ball's
good
dropped.
defense there. Yeah. And you could see Henderson just completely break off in the right side of the screen. Like he knew he wanted to roll outside and look for a pass there. Again, he's going to roll out.
We got a scramble.
Ooh.
Touchdown.
And Zero tried to get there. He just took a bad angle there.
Yeah, and I wonder how ODU is going to respond to this.
Yeah, I mean, you got to hope that it at least culminates in more than what they had going their last offensive drive, where it was a quick 3-and-out, lost 12 yards. But
JMU showed on defense that, I mean, he played good. Stopped him. Forced a punt. We'll see
yeah,
what ODU can do.
it's been a very good start for JMU off the rip, and but there's a lot of football left to be played here. Not even halfway through the first quarter here. Play action here. He's going to go across the middle,
Good
finds the guy
catch.
open,
And he's
and he's
going. He's
gonna go
going.
outside. Outside. There's the
Will
guy's
he
got
get
a stop.
caught?
No,
Touchdown.
takes it all the way, and he responds very quickly in one
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, very quickly. Kind of just broke away from the defense there.
Yeah, he got the angle on the first guy, and then bad angles by JMU left him being able to leak out the right side and get up the sideline.
Let's see what JMU has on offense. Is able to get a touchdown last time on offense, so
Yep,
we'll see what he
they
has.
last drive they had a short field and capitalized off of the early Old Dominion mistakes, but here they're gonna have to drive the whole length of the field and
Dangerous
picks
pass.
immediately.
Dangerous pass there. Number 26 with the pick.
Good return. He's going to take it 15-yard line, so he's already in the red zone here. And what went from a very good start for JMU has kind of turned pretty quickly here.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of football left, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, the big thing in these turnovers and these PvP games is keeping a calm head and just taking it one drive at a time. Just because you're down or make one mistake, it doesn't kill you, but if you start to harp on it, you need to still play your game.
2nd and 2 from the 7-yard line. The run play. Number 3, touchdown.
Yeah, you ran an untouched there. Great blocking, good play call. And that's Devin Roche's first carry of the game. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of expected him to touch the ball a little bit earlier, but first carry results in a good result for Old Dominion. You're gonna take a knee here, take the touchback, and try to overcome this immediate turnover they had last time they touched the ball.
And I wonder if we'll see more run plays. We've only seen really one from each team for the most part, so.
Yeah, there's been a lot of passing, and
And he does run the ball.
he runs the ball, and he's gonna pick up about 4 yards here. And you really want to keep the run game going in these games and keep your opponent honest. A little bit of eye candy. He's going to fake the handoff to the outside, hand up the middle for a 2-yard gain.
3rd and 4, 3rd and manageable. this is where you might look to pass the ball, or may even see a screen pass.
Yeah, you're typically not going to anticipate run on a 3rd and 4 or more, and he's going to drop back to pass, try to hit it underneath pass, and
It's
42
incomplete,
is
and he
right
goes
there.
for it. He's
Yeah, he's
going
going
for it.
hurry up, and he's going to go 4th and 4. A little bit of a risky decision here on his own 30, but he feels like he has something here, and he's going to find a guy in the flat.
And
He
he
turns
does.
up.
First down.
Yep, good decision. He felt like he had a matchup he could exploit, and found his guy on the outside to pick up a 1st down. I see a screen set up, and Thompson tried to read that, but too
Good
many
juke.
linemen out there. Oh, he's gotten away from some
That was a
traffic.
that was a good play right there. Hit him with a really nasty juke to the right. 1st and 10 at the 46. Run
Hands the
play.
ball off, cuts it
Good little
backside up.
pickup.
Yep, nice little 6-yard gain there.
It'd be 2nd and 4 from the 40-yard line.
Throws outside for a little 2-yard gain. And again, we're looking at 3rd and manageable here. Good job by JMU to kind of go forward on each play and keep ODU on their toes a little bit.
A loss of 1. They're going for it again, it
And
looks like.
he's gonna go hurry up. Maybe try to catch ODU off guard again.
And he fumbles
Oh,
the ball. And it's recovered by ODU.
and I don't know that he would have quite gotten there anyways, but the fumble definitely is.
Did not help.
No, it did not.
It was definitely pretty close, but
Quick out route.
and
There's the dive. Cuts it back across.
spin move.
He's gonna make
10,
everyone
5,
miss.
touchdown.
Well, and we've got 21 unanswered by ODU after James Madison has had 2 turnovers, 1 interception, 1 turnover on downs here.
And JMU really came out hot. I mean, they got scored early. Played well in defense for that first drive, and everything seems to be falling apart for them right now. See if they can come back.
Yeah, if you're James Madison here, you just want to take a deep breath, collect yourself. You don't have to answer all at one time. It felt like they were pressing a little bit on that last drive.
And definitely making some very risky moves going for it on 4th down twice. And he stopped. Gain of nothing.
2nd and 10 here. It looks like ODU is determined to kind of bottle up the run here.
Drops back for the pass. Good
And Jason
coverage by ODU.
Henderson is everywhere right now.
Yeah, that was a good coverage by ODU right there.
All right, 3rd and 10 here.
Cross-body throw. And it's
4th and
incomplete.
10.
4th and 10. I wonder if he'll go for it on 4th down here. He's gone for it twice.
He's gone for it
So,
twice, but both of them were shorter yard situation. On your own 20, you kind of feel like you have to punt here. And that's what we're going to see.
he returns it.
He's going to get it up to about the 50-yard line.
Quarter's about to come to an end here. I wonder how JMU's gonna come back on defense, see if they can get a stop.
Yeah, if I'm JMU, I'm taking the first quarter and realizing I can play in this game. We can compete in this game. We just gotta cut down on the mistakes.
Turnovers are a big thing.
Yeah, and we're gonna get a false start here.
I believe so.
Yep, first
Making
and
it first and
15.
15. Yeah.
Let's throw a quick pass across the middle. He's gonna break a couple tackles, but get 5 yards out of it. Brings us to the end of the first quarter.
Start of the second. The ODU has it 2nd and 5 on the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and we've definitely seen some big plays by both teams so far in this game. It's been an exciting quarter of football.
Run up the middle. Good pickup.
ODU making some adjustments at the line. See something he wants to take advantage of. Play action, defender in his face. He's going to try to get the ball off, and lucky that falls
And
into no one.
that was a good defensive play by JMU there, bringing pressure, having really no option to pass the ball.
Yeah, really having to get rid of the ball a lot more quickly than he would like there. Drop back pass and hit immediately as he throws to incomplete.
If you're JMU, that's what you need on defense right there. Big hits, not giving the quarterback any time. That was a good play
Absolutely.
there.
Yep, you want to let that quarterback know that you're there and that he's going to be feeling you every time that he drops back, and he
And
throws
it's
it right
picked
to a
off.
JMU defender.
And that's
Short
what
little
JMU
return.
needed right there.
Yeah, and you got to hope for JMU that gives them a little confidence here, and we'll see what their offense can do now that they've been given the ball. JMU making some adjustments at the line, snaps the ball, drops it back to pass, rolls out,
Quarterback runs.
and he tries to slide a little too late and gets hit there.
Picks up the first down, though. That's a
Yeah,
good scramble.
and
Was able to get the first.
that's got to fire up the boys. Senior quarterback put his body on the line. That's going to make these guys play a little harder. And he tries to get the stiff arm out on the screen, no gain. JMU coming out with a bunch formation on the right, hands the ball off, gets to the
Good
outside, cuts
juke.
back inside, gets upfield, and this is going to be about an 18-yard gain.
Yeah, and we see now JMU starting to run the ball a lot more, and right there seems like it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, JMU comes in this game having a pretty good running back, and if they can establish the run, that's only going to open up the offense.
That
And
linebacker again.
Jason Henderson, this man is all over the field, and he's a top 100 player in the entire game of college football. Coming
Good
by the
pass play there to the running back, number 6. And right there, he was pretty much, he was open.
Yeah, that was a good read
Came
by the
across the
quarterback.
middle. Yeah.
So we're going to get our first snap from the red zone here. JMU really taking advantage of this turnover so far.
Good
Runs up the
stiff
middle,
arm.
break the tackle. He's going to get about 5. Call it 6 yards on the play.
And if you're JMU, you wanna keep doing this on offense. ODU, they'll have their plays, but JMU's really doing
Oh
good
my
here.
gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
What a catch.
Catch there. You kind of wondered at first when you saw that ball get thrown, like, was it a good decision? But excellent play by the receiver to catch that and
Yeah.
then turn it upfield and make a guy miss to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, not just that, but the quarterback. I mean, you got to fit that through a tight window, and he did that.
Very nice response put together by JMU, capitalizing off the ODU turnover. And now we got a ball game again.
Yes, we do.
Old Dominion going to come
Screen
out with a
pass.
screen pass on first play. He gets the outside, gets about 11 on the play. It's going to be good for a first down. We've seen a lot of screen passes, and I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of screen passes from a lot of teams this year. He's going to take a shot to the outside, goes
Oh, and
up,
it's
makes an
called.
insane catch over
It is
two
called.
people.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Wow. And these receivers have on both teams have really come to play today. I mean, the
Yes,
catches we are seeing.
they've been crazy. I mean, who would have thought he would have caught that? That was a good play.
And now we're looking at ODU back up two scores, 28-14, with 3.5 minutes to go before half.
JMU takes it out.
He's going to find a little bit of space up the middle. Not quite up to where he would have been if he would have taken the knee. And if you're James Madison here, what you want to do is put together a good drive that leaves no time on the clock because you get the ball back the second half. So you can really use this to your advantage, James Madison here.
Yeah, you definitely can, and we'll see how JMU can come out here and see what they can do. Second quarter, you get ball back. You know, you're only down by 2 touchdowns.
We're going to get a
And
flag
it's
here.
picked.
I think this one's coming back. I think we're going to get an illegal contact.
Roughing the passer,
Defensive holding.
maybe.
Yep, that's coming back. Lucky break for JMU there.
And that's what JMU's got to avoid. I mean, you can't turn the ball over anymore. Turned it over enough.
Gets the screen. He's going to get a couple here, really two. You know, if you're JMU, now you're looking at 2 minutes. You haven't really moved the ball that well. You got to think about calling some different stuff. His
QB
quarterback's
run.
gonna get
First
him the first
down.
down here, and he's gonna take a timeout to preserve that 2 minute warning. You know, and if you're James Madison, that's the most important part here is picking up that first down.
Yeah. Haven't really seen a deep ball by JMU.
No, you haven't. He's going to get a play action here. A lot of underneath routes where he looks like he's just trying to get guys to hold, and
He's
he's
running.
going to get up the sideline with his quarterback and get out of bounds. That's a
That
big
was a good
pickup
run right
there.
there.
And even though he got out of bounds, it's still going to take the 2 minute warning off there.
Picked off.
Yeah, throws it right to Jason Henderson, and that man has been everywhere today. So now Old Dominion has a chance here to go up 3 scores before half.
Good
You get a
pickup.
little RPO for a first down there.
And the screen pass right there. QB kind of overthrew him a little bit.
Yeah, when you got a smaller running back out there, sometimes these balls can just kind of get over their heads a little bit. And it looks like that's what happened there. And ODU throws a risky ball there. And we're going to be facing third and 10. Both these teams have been really aggressive with passing the ball and trying to fit these tight windows.
And we actually seen when JMU ran the ball, they actually seemed to be moving the ball better. So we'll see. I wonder if they'll do that in the second half of the game.
We're going to get a little underneath pickup here. And he's going to try to get a stiff arm and gets out to the left side. Not quite out of bounds. The clock's going to continue to run here.
And if you're JMU here, you really need to stop them. You can't give up any more points. You're down 2 touchdowns.
If you're JMU here, your best hope is to hold them to a field goal at this point. If you can avoid the disaster playbook after the turnover, that's going to be a win for you. Going to hit a quick little RPO. We got an injury here for JMU. Looks like a defensive lineman down on the play.
Good pass.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of really underneath stuff here. Doing a good job at killing the clock and still keeping the ball moving downfield.
Second and 2. Good pass and a touchdown by ODU. This game is getting a little ugly.
Still a lot of football to be played here, but you can't be thrilled about going into halftime supposedly down 3 scores. But you got 25 seconds left here, 2 timeouts. Maybe you can hit a couple quick hitters on the sideline, get out of bounds, see if you can't get in field goal position, get some points on the board before you get the ball back in the second half. Or you can just run it into halftime.
That too, or we could see our first deep ball of the game.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how James Madison takes this drive. Are they going to be aggressive and try to get points with such little time, or are they content to try to take this into halftime? Looks like some adjustments coming here.
And he's tackled, hit really hard.
Yeah, he tried to stay in the pocket there, and 2 defenders kind of squared up on him pretty fast. He had to get rid of that ball quicker than he wanted to.
Second and 10. QB drops back.
He's going to
throws
go
a deep ball. That was dangerous.
Yeah, 2 ODU defenders in the area, but he did come up and get hands on the ball. So, but the ball falls harmlessly to the turf.
When you're down by this much, you got to take the shots, and he tried. QB is running everywhere, and it's picked off.
And Old Dominion is going to get 6 seconds on the clock here before half. Are we going to see an end zone shot, or is he going to be content to take the free 3?
And if you're JMU, you have to be pretty mad right now. I mean, you've thrown three interceptions, maybe even more.
Yeah, it's been a lot of turnovers here.
And it's a caught ball. And he's tackled. And
time expires. We'll go into halftime.
We'll go to halftime.
All right, we got halftime interviews. Uh, Coach Amir.
Think you got to kick the ball off first.
You're right, they do.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Okay.
Amir, you there?
I'm there.
All right. My question for you, first series, you go backwards, lose 12 yards, and JMU goes down and scores immediately. What were you thinking in that moment, and how did that spark a pretty dominant first half after that?
We got punched in the mouth early. It was a difficult way to start the game, exactly how you don't draw it up. But this is the real team. I mean, we've played against tough competition all year, Tech and Blacksburg, So I think our challenges earlier here have enabled us to be able to fight strong and be able to bounce back and have that dominant rest of the first half.
Good answer. I like it. Thank you for your time.
I have a question for Amir.
Sorry. So,
So what are you looking to do for the remainder of the game? I mean, you've put up some pretty big plays on defense. How do you plan on going the rest of this game?
by scoring more points than the other team.
Good answer.
Thank you.
All right. Holden, my question for you is the turnovers have kind of seemed to be a big issue for your team so far. How do you cut down on those and try to get back into this game? Hey, he didn't like my question. Oh shit.
Am I already done pause or are we still waiting?
Yeah, nah, I guess just run it.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
I didn't even realize that ODU has 300 something passing yards. Yeah.
All right, JMU's gonna snap the ball here. And again gets hit as he throws the ball. And, I feel like if you're JMU here, even though you're down three scores, you've been a better offense when you've been running the ball. I know the score dictates that you pass a little bit more, but your big concern about getting back in this game is getting some stops on
Good
defense.
pass here. We got a
And
flag on the play.
we're gonna get a flag here, and we're gonna get a defensive holding against JMU here and or against Old Dominion. And JMU accepts the penalty there. Would have had more yards if they had just declined, but first down regardless.
Drops back.
And he's gonna find a
Wide
guy.
open receiver.
Oh
I mean,
wow.
running back, but
Yeah, you had the shot there, and the quarterback just kind of leads them a little bit too much.
it almost looked like the running back didn't even know the ball was coming.
And he gets smacked in the mouth by the D tackle, and we're staring at 3rd and 10. And JMU has really dominated time of possession here. Old Dominion having the ball less than 5 minutes total to James Madison's almost 12.
3rd and 10 at the opponent's 15. Good
The Punta
pass.
guy across the middle gets
Big hit.
upended. He's going to be out across the 30-yard line now, at least starting to build a little bit of space between you and your own end zone. And
Picked
it's going
off
to,
another interception. Wow.
and ODU has really dropped off in the coverage here and dared James Madison to really take the underneath stuff. And I think we're seeing James Madison press a little bit here. I know you're down big, but the mistakes
Good
is the
big
big
hit.
difference in this game.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're JMU, I mean, you got to figure out an answer with you can't throw any more interceptions, can't give the ball up. You really got to, lock in and throw the ball right. And this is right up the middle, not even touched. Touchdown.
Yeah, Roche takes that right up the middle, pretty much untouched, found a nice little lane there, and it has gotten very ugly after a good start by James Madison here.
Yeah, 42-14, and this game is starting to get a little out of hand.
All right, James Madison, I'm going to take the ball, looking at a four-score deficit, and really at this point, you're playing for pride. You
Yeah,
want to continue to put up numbers. You want to continue to shake off the bad day, make the score look a little bit respectable. And
good catch there.
tough catch.
He was able to hold it in, getting hit. That was a good catch there. If you're JMU and you want a chance at this game, you got to start hitting big plays, and that was a good play right there.
And his tight end takes a shot across the middle, taking
Yeah,
another one of these crossing routes.
that was a big hit.
And you see Jason Henderson, number 42, lurking everywhere that the ball is thrown.
QB is scrambling everywhere, and he throws a dangerous throw. And that's 5 interceptions on the game.
Yeah, and 2nd and 10 there, you really should just throw the ball away, live to play another down.
Yeah. And if ODU gets another score here, this game, it's going to be hard to come back.
Yeah, if you're James Madison, your only hope is being full tilt aggressive and getting some big plays to go your way.
And that right there, loss of 2. That's what they need.
Yep, they're in field goal range still. But the field's a little condensed right here, so as long as you can avoid giving up a touchdown, that's a win in this situation.
Second and
ODU
12.
gonna come out and
Drops
pass
back.
here. And
Oh,
wow, dangerous pass,
wow.
but he fits it in right over the linebacker's head.
Oh, we got an injured lineman. Or it looked like it was.
Yeah, I think that's an ODU offensive lineman that's gonna get checked out here. We're gonna see another little RPO here, and it's bottled
Good
up that
hit.
time.
That's a good tackle right there. And that last play, that was a chance for JMU to get their pick, but
Yeah, Yeah, he was all over the guy. And then good stop here, 3rd and 7. You know, if you can hold on one play and force a field goal here, that's that's something. I don't know that it'll help you, but it's something. And they're gonna get a stop
Fourth
here.
and
And
three.
another ODU offensive lineman we're gonna see pulled out of the game here. And even though ODU looks like they're gonna win this game pretty handily, that's the last thing you want to see
Yeah,
is
for sure.
injuries.
Yeah. And even though if they win this game, those injuries could come back to bite them for the next couple of games, or it depends on how long they're out for.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's why we've seen Old Dominion probably sub their quarterback out, up 4 scores. He knows that injury bug could come for his quarterback. And if you don't have a quarterback, as the Army, you know you're kind of fucked.
Yep.
ODU or James Madison gonna find the edge for 5 yards with his quarterback here. And his quarterback legs have been a big part of the offense here.
Yeah, for sure. And he's a pretty quick guy, so good
And
pass, good read.
he's gonna bounce it out upside, gets up the sideline for a big gain.
You're looking at that clock. I don't know. Do you think they have enough time to come back?
Well, it all starts with a touchdown here. If you can get a touchdown here, maybe a quick stop, um, you're gonna have to get an explosive at some point. And
And we have a
that,
touchdown, just like you
all right.
called it.
This JMU team's not gonna quit. You know, they're playing for pride most likely at this point. This is gonna be a hard comeback to complete, but we've seen some crazy things happen.
45-21, and you wonder if you'll see an onside kick here.
Yeah, you've got to consider it. I know we're still in the third quarter, but this is a pretty big hill to
Big
climb.
margin.
But, maybe if you're James Madison, you feel like you can get a stop here. Your defense has played well at times, but also given up some big plays.
And really, the turnovers have not helped JMU at all.
No, no, they have not. And really it's the biggest reason they're down, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're gonna get an RPO screen on the outside, and JMU's gonna come up and gang tackle him for a 2 yard gain.
Second and 8 at the opponent's 24-yard line. Or other way around. Whatever.
And Old Dominion
Play
can hit
clock
the
counting down.
he's gonna hit this RPO to number 9 again, who finds the outside. Good block by 18 on the outside, but this man is slow as buns and gets run down. And we've got another lineman that goes out here for Old Dominion, and this is becoming a problem.
Looks like Elijah Hoskins that I actually played football with.
I tell you, man, to hit the weight room.
Yeah.
In Old Dominion up, but still passing the ball here, really content to just run their offense. We're gonna see some changes at the line. He doesn't like what he sees. Play
Pass
action,
play.
drop down, and he's gonna take a shot. And a
And
pick
it's
by
picked
James
off.
Madison. That's what you
Exactly what
need.
JMU needs. They will have the ball pretty close to their opposing end zone. They're
Yeah,
at the 8-yard line.
you kept Old Dominion out of the end zone. The turnovers were what you needed. But this is still a 90 plus yard drive. You're gonna have to think about getting back in this game.
And a
And he
pick
throws it right
again.
back. Jason Henderson.
And we may or may not be seeing the most interceptions ever thrown in a game. I mean, this has gotten bad. And it almost seems like JMU's offense, they're rushing everything, and it's just not working out.
Yeah, it looks like to me they're trying to go to a lot of the same concepts. They're trying to hit these crossing routes over the middle, and now that ODU's kind of got a beat on them, they're able to take them away.
And a broken up pass by the hit.
He had all
Third and
time to
7.
throw there. And we're going to see a screen pass here. Cuts it upfield. He's going to pick up the first and then a few more down at the 4-yard line. First and goal. We're going to run up the middle, and he's going to get stopped at the 1.
And
Second
we're
and
headed
goal.
to the fourth quarter. Now, if you're JMU here, you're thinking you got to stop to even have a chance.
Yeah, you cannot let any more points up.
And a good tackle.
Third and goal from the 6, and they went. That was a big loss backwards on that play.
And that was a good read by the corner there to stop him on that speed option.
He goes up the middle and is going to lose another yard. Fourth and goal here at the 7. And it looks like they're just going to take the field goal here. No need to try to be aggressive when you have this lead. All right. So Jamie's going to have the ball down 27 with about 7 minutes to go. And they're going to have to hit some explosive plays if they want to get back in this game.
A lot of time in the pocket. He had some pressure on him, though.
Yeah, and this quarterback has been drifting out of the pocket a lot. He's afraid to stand in there after this ODU rush has been on him all day.
This ODU defense has looked stout for the most part in this game. Third and 10, 18-yard line. QB drops back.
He's
Deep
going to take a
pass.
shot,
And it's picked
again.
off again. And that's the quarterback's 17th interception of his season. At this point, I don't even know how many interceptions there's been.
Yeah, partner, I've stopped counting the interceptions as well. I know it's a lot. And with 17 on the year, that looks like something I would want to correct as and ODU is going to take a shot here, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown.
Yeah, this game is getting pretty ugly.
I think it's been ugly for a bit, but that definitely made it worse. All right, ODU up 55-21 after the extra point.
And if you're JMU, you really need a touchdown, and you got to kick the onside kick because you just got to come back.
You know, I think that 34 points is a very tall task to come back from. If I'm
Yeah.
JMU, I'm looking to just put together a good drive. Don't worry about the clock. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Put something good on tape.
That's what we like to see.
And he's going to run up for a 1 yard gain.
2nd and 9 at the 26. Run
He's
the
going to
ball.
hand it off, get to the outside, and he gets
Pickup
tappable
of
after a 5 yard gain.
about 5. And a
And we've got
lineman goes down.
this time for JMU, and that's the fourth lineman we've seen go down today.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of ODU linemen, but that's the first that we've seen from JMU. Good juke.
And Jason Henderson makes the tackle on the sideline.
And it seems like when JMU uses their running back, they've actually picked up some good yards. Except for that time.
Yeah, he hands up the middle for a for no gain. We're gonna be looking at 2nd and 10 here. A direct snap.
Direct snap. Good play.
He makes a
Good
juke.
juke. Out of bounds. The 24-yard line.
He has a good pickup with a direct snap.
1st and 10. They
Turns
hand the
around,
ball off
hands it
again.
off.
Pickup of 2.
And GMU really looking at the sidelines on a lot of these plays. They are trying to get to the edge and win with speed.
QB runs out.
Cuts upfield, gets a 4 yard gain.
And if you're JMU, do you ever think about taking your QB out to save his, arm or even save from getting hurt? Or
Um, yeah, it has not been his best day with all the picks that he's had, and you know, maybe you just let him ride it out, let him try to figure it out against his defense for the last bit,
yeah,
or maybe you make the quarterback change going into next week.
maybe. I mean, JMU, they've played pretty decently through the couple weeks that we've been in. So
Yeah, we've JMU has still had a good season, even though this is a game you're gonna want to forget, but at the same time, sometimes the best thing you can do is really study the film from a game like this and find out where you made the mistakes.
and looks like ODU has 409 passing yards right now, which is pretty crazy.
All right, hand up for the middle here. Gonna keep that clock running.
A little RPO there.
There gets a little 2 yard gain. More importantly, keeps that clock running.
2-minute warning of the fourth quarter. And this rivalry game looks like it's one-sided.
Yeah, this is a tough loss if you're JMU, but you got to realize you're in this for the long haul. One loss doesn't mean anything, and you can definitely look to improve.
If you're JMU, you think about the recruiting process. And if you can recruit a quarterback, or if you want to keep him, or depends if he's a senior or not.
Yeah, I think something we all know playing this is that recruiting is tough, and even if your win loss isn't what you want it to be in the year, if you can win in the recruiting process, and set yourself up for the next few years, then that's more important than the wins and losses that you'll have now. Hand up the middle, gets a first down, and this game is probably going to come to an end.
Looks like they're in knee formation. That is the game. 55 to
55,
21.